Hey guys, I've never showed you this before. It's my garage studio because eventually I plan on closing my art gallery. So I have been working hard on this, and I have a set of cabinets here that were left over from my old house. You can see it's just like huge. And I have all kinds of art supplies inside here. My brushes, canvases, art supplies, you name it. And down here, this cabinet was in my my house, which I lost. It was foreclosed, so I took the cabinet with me. And so here's all my scraps from making jelly plate samples and all kinds of fun things like this one here. This is so cool. Look at that. That's the crackle paste. Oh, here's one here. Alcohol ink. Look at the vibrancy there. It's so amazing. Anyways, so that's for doing collage. And then under here I've got all kinds of other, my watercolor papers and some canvas. And I just put this up. And this is a funny story. See the black shelves? That was actually in my living room. We built a, well, we had it delivered, manufactured house 5 years ago. And this thing was between the laundry room and the living room with glass in between it. And it was frosted, and it was just the biggest waste of space. So I ripped it out and put up a wall so I could hang art. And then I took it apart and found it's perfect for putting up all my paints. So you can see I've got all my Nova colors, Liquitex, bottles of paint, and it's just really handy. It's great. And this is from the kitchen because I ripped out the kitchen too. I rebuilt it. I have a video up on that, how I rebuilt and made my own counters. See, and these are perfect. They're really cheap cabinets with this stuff here, whatever you call this stuff. Anyways, it falls apart, and it's perfect for my studio. So don't throw anything away. You never know, especially when you're remodeling. So here I've got my working desk set up, and I have a couple of lights here so far, and I'm going to be adding more. And I wanted to show you, since I started YouTubing 2 years ago, I've gone through a lot of these. The thing that holds my camera and my microphone. And the first one I got is this big, huge gangly spider, and it didn't work. And also, you want something that is changeable. This has got a whole bunch of these little linky things on here, and it works great. And also, I have it hooked to a cabinet because I don't care how steady you are when you're working, the table will shake. So it shows up in your camera. So I have all these shelves up here with different things on it, my canvases, books. And I just built this wall yesterday and put up my paints all up in this corner. I created this little nook here for paints and brushes. And you can see I've got another thing out of my old kitchen. Rip that out. And it works great in here because I have different books, drawing books, just art supplies, things we need. Butcher paper down there. And out here in the garage, of course, I do not have running water, so I have water in this. And, you know, I just refill my water. That's for mixing paints and stuff. But, yeah, it works out okay. It's, you don't always need a sink. And then here I scored this at Goodwill. Ha! So it comes in handy. So I've got all kinds of art supplies there too. Don't look at my garbage can. And there's my view. I've got one of my paintings in the window right there. She's incomplete. And interestingly, I just put up this the screen. Okay. Anyways, I happened to put her in the window, and that's when I saw all the spaces that could use another layer of paint. She wasn't finished anyways, but now I know what I've got to do. But isn't she cool? I just love the colors. And we still have some work to do on her. So I have a plastic up on the wall here. And here's my big accomplishment. We've been in here 5 years, and I just put up this blind. And I did it by myself. Woo-hoo. It was a challenge, as my what do you call it? The screw gun died on me. So that was fun. Anyways, yeah, and then the great thing about out here is the walls are tall, so I can hang paintings up there. I can hang unfinished paintings. I like to be able to see them, see what I'm working on. This one here, oh, it's on the ladder. Anyways, it's not a painting. It is a tacky painting. I don't know what you'd call it. It's like it's glued on top of the canvas, this picture. And so I have a coating of gesso on it. And then after I got the gesso on it, I thought, oh, that would maybe make a good background for one of my girls. So here you can see it without the light behind it. But it's kind of got this cool design. So I'm thinking of doing something with that. And then putting the face like right in here somewhere. We'll see. And then here's my mermaid girl. I'm calling her Mar-a-Lago Mermaid because I really messed up the lips. Put her up on the wall. And I went in and put another layer of paint all over this and this area here. And I wasn't thrilled with the shape of the face, so I went in and blocked out some more of this. I cut this back here, took the cheek down, and just repositioned things. So I'm a lot happier with that. But, you know, she's not finished, guys. So, yeah, stay tuned. You never know when it'll pop up again. I do have a video on the first part of doing this, and I thought I was finished. But then afterwards I looked at it and I went, oh, I don't really like it that much. And I just felt like I could do better. So we're in the do better part now. And then here, of course, I did this in one of my videos, just showing you how to get a face down fast. And she'll get completed one of these days too. And then here's one of my drawings. And this is the tracing of the original. So I have the original that I drew, and then I can use the face, and yeah, that makes it handy. And here's where I keep my liquid acrylics, and believe it or not, this is one of those bag boxes that I got from Amazon. And it drove me crazy because, you know, it had like this slat thingy in here, and you put your boxes of plastic bags in each one of these slots, and you're supposed to be able to pull it out. Well, every time you pulled it out, the whole front came off, and I took it down. It just drove me nuts. So the bag boxes are in a drawer, and I thought, well, what the heck? I'll use it for my paints, and it's perfect. I got to put something big here, but yeah. Perfect. And yeah, so, and then of course some of you might know I do jewelry, and I'm a little scared of doing any silver jewelry anymore with the price of silver being over $100. I cannot believe it. So this is my little studio here. I had this in my she shed, and I recently moved it in here. And I do make silver jewelry. Got some beginnings here. So there's a possible setting for a stone, and I have some gorgeous stones. And luckily I have a ton of silver that I bought like 3 years ago before the prices went up. So lucky me. I wish I bought more, but who knew, right? So yeah, you can see. I like working in copper too. You can see the copper right there. It's fun. And then there's all my supplies for doing that. And then I have more of my paintings up top here. There's a big, huge canvas I did back, oh gosh, I did this probably almost 30 years ago. And I am thinking of painting over it. Don't freak out, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do because it's a huge canvas. The canvas is worth like $300. It's huge. But yeah, that might make a interesting painting. And then here's one of my favorite artists. Shout out. Look at this. This is really cool. So it's Judy Dean. She is a local artist and she just does these amazing, amazing animal portraits. They're so fun. Look at that. She's very talented. And more art supplies for jewelry making. I just scored a television from Goodwill for 20 bucks. I was going to buy a new one for my studio and I found this for 20 bucks and it works fine. Hooked it up to my Roku and rock and roll. And yeah, you can see my Janis Joplin poster. Check it out. She's naked. It's so funny. From 1968. Wow. It's pretty amazing. And then this is what this whole room used to look like. It was storage. And now I have put my bicycle in here so I can work out and watch Zoom calls or whatever. But yeah, this room is only 8 feet across and it's really long, 30 feet long, I guess. But yeah, this is all you need, gang. Just steal a spot in the garage and make yourselves a studio. And look at my view. I have a great view. This is where our dog runs. And we just recently found out the elk have been jumping the fence and coming into the dog pound, which is making me kind of nervous.